Hello and welcome to CNT News, our top stories. Iswap kill more than 35 IDP fishermen in BORNO state. 32 people discharged from the Lagos train bus accident. NAIRA loses to dollar exchanged at 461.50 to $1. China re-elects Xi Jinping as president. Iran and Saudi Arabia end years of hostilities. And now the news in detail. I am Kasmer Ozuru. No fewer than 35 internally displaced persons, IDP, who went on a fishing expedition, have been shot dead by the fighters of the Islamic State's West Africa province, Iswap, in Ngala, local government area of BORNO state. Sources say Iswap fighters had on several occasions warned the fishermen to stay away from their zones before they unleashed terror on them. A local who escaped from the attack said the terrorists rode on motorcycles from a nearby forest, surrounded the fishermen near the riverbanks, and opened fire on them from different angles, killing at least 35 people while many others are missing. Meanwhile, the United Nations has condemned the killing of the IDP fishermen, describing it as deeply shocking as it is another horrific reminder of violence in the region. The UN sends condolences to the bereaved families and wish the injured who are recuperating a speedy recovery. 32 victims of the March 9 train bus accident that happened in Lagos State have been discharged from 3 state public health facilities. 19 out of the 102 accident victims have been discharged from the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, 5 from the Accident and Emergency Center at the toll gate, and 8 from the Aurelia Agege General Hospital. The Lagos State government staff bus with number 33 carrying civil servants and some dependents from Isolo to Alausa had a head-on collision with a commercial train at PWD bus stop along Agege Motor Road in the state on Thursday, March 9, 2023. The accident occurred when the staff bus tried to cross the rail track, and during the process, the passenger train rammed into it. 6 out of the 102 passengers on the bus died, while 79 civil servants and their dependents on the bus sustained varying degrees of injuries. In similar vein, a 40-foot container has crushed a sports utility vehicle SUV with registration number EKY723OS inward Agor Palace Road from Apple Junction inward Mile 2. This accident occurred barely 24 hours after the train bus crash and 40 days after a 40-foot container killed 9 persons on Ojuelegba Bridge. Again, a container falls off a trailer on Ojuelegba Bridge, blocking access to the stadium in Surulere. The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority last March confirmed the incident, saying the nation's commercial capital recorded 5 container truck accidents at different locations across the state. March 10, 2023, Lagos recorded 5 different container truck accidents at K2 Inward Mile 12, Ojuelegba Bridge, Inward Stadium Surulere, under the bridge by Lasuth Ikeja, Agor Palace Road, Inward Mile 2, and Okafa Bridge, Inward Jakonde Estate. And in business, the Naira on Friday, March 10, 2023 lost to the dollar as it exchanged at 461.50 at the investors and exporters window. The rate represented a decrease of 0.11% compared to the 461 for which it exchanged to the dollar on Thursday. The open indicative rate closed at 461.50 to the dollar on Friday. An exchange rate of 462.44 to the dollar was the highest rate recorded within the day's trading before it settled at 461.50. The exchange rate between Naira and the US dollars depreciated at the black market on Friday, March 10, 2023 to trade at an average of 754 Naira to $1. This represented a downturn of 0.53% from 751 Naira to $1 recorded in the previous trading session. On the foreign scene, Xi Jinping has been re-elected as President of the People's Republic of China and Chairman of the Central Military Commission. Xi secured unprecedented breaking third 5-year presidential term on Friday, March 10, 2023, during a parliamentary session in which he further tightened his control as China faces mounting challenges at home and globally. Xi Jinping was officially endorsed by the country's political elite, making him the longest-serving and most powerful head of state after Mao Zedong, who founded the People's Republic in 1949. Xi set the stage for another term when he kicked out presidential term limits in 2018.
我宣誓，忠于中华人民共和国宪法，维护宪法权威，履行法定职责，忠于祖国，忠于人民，恪尽职守，廉洁奉公，接受人民监督，为建设富强、民主、文明、和谐、美丽的社会主义现代化强国努力奋斗。宣誓人习近平。
2,952 out of 3,000 members of China's parliament, the National People's Congress (NPC), voted unanimously in the Great Hall of the People for the 69-year-old Xi in an election where there was no other candidate. Saudi Arabia and Iran has announced the re-establishment of diplomatic ties after 7 years of hostility, a deal between the regional arch-rivals which had a wide-ranging implication for the Middle East. They plan to re-implement a security pact signed 22 years ago, under which both parties agreed to cooperate on terrorism, drug smuggling, money laundering, as well as reviving a trade and technology deal from 1998, and to reopen their embassies within 2 months. Talks had been ongoing since March 6 in Beijing between Iranian National Security Chief Ali Shamkhani and Saudi National Security Council advisor Mossad bin Mohammed Al-Ayban and China's top diplomat Wang Yi. Friday's announcement is also a diplomatic victory for China in the Middle East region that has long been considered part of the US domain of influence. This peace deal comes as the Biden administration tries to create its own win in the Middle East, brokering a peace deal between Israel and Saudi Arabia. And that's the news on CNT. But before we go, let's take a look at the major stories. We told you Iswap killed more than 35 IDP fishermen in BORNO state. 32 people discharged from the Lagos train bus accident. NAIRA loses to dollar exchanged at 461.50 to $1. China re-elects Xi Jinping as president. Iran and Saudi Arabia end years of hostilities. Many thanks for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. I am Kasmer Ozri.